Carol with Desert Wreath Creations and more. I'm here today. We're going to do a Day of the Dead wreath. Um, I have a hand-painted sign that my husband painted for me, and I'm very proud of it. I don't have the talent to paint, but he does. So, with that said, okay. So we're going to do poof methods with the orange mesh. I have a 14-inch Dollar Tree work frame. I have 18 ties on it. I have 10 on the outside and 8 on the inside. Besides the yellow that we're going to, the orange we're going to do the poofs with, we're going to do a ruffle with the turquoise. We're going to put in some rows of some curls of different colored mesh. We're going to be using 2 different colors of ribbon, a 12-inch and a yellow and a pink. These are all cut at 14 inches. We're also going to put in some deco tubing, some green, and some purple. Okay. The curls are going to be yellow and purple and black and red. And then we're not going to put a bow on this wreath. We're going to add some flowers to it once we're through. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our mesh that we're going to do the poofs with, and this is 21-inch deco mesh. We're just going to scrunch it up. Then we're going to go in to a tie right before it, and I'm going to zip tie it down. Like so. This zip tie is small, so I'm going to pull on it a little bit. Hi, Tracy. How are you today? Thanks for stopping by. And just clip it off. And then I'm going to cut this just a little bit shorter. And toss it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some 12-inch poofs tonight. So I'm going to start at the 10 and I'm going to go to the 22. I'm just going to bring it up. I'm not going directly into the tie where I tied it in front of. I'm going to go to the opposite one. Then I'm going to snug it down real tight using my middle finger. And then I'm going to come back and just take my poof out. Going to keep doing this to the 22, going into the next one. And again. Keep your ends curled in. I'm doing great, trying to get a tutorial on my unique wreath cross that I posted done so I can put it in my Etsy shop. So I've been spending most of my time doing that. Hi, Casey. Sharing the love. Love you, baby. So like I said, we're doing poofs for a base. We're doing 12-inch poofs today. We're working on a 14-inch dollar frame. It has 18 ties on it. We're going to be putting turquoise ruffles on top of this. And they're cut at 20 inches. Then we're going to go in with curls after that. This is going to be a very colorful wreath because the Day of the Dead is colorful. And they also have the meaning for every color that's on it. I should have printed it out so I could have shared it with you. My husband is the one that did my sign for me. Let me show you. Here it is. He's the painter in the family, not so much me. I can't paint stick figures, let alone color by numbers. Okay, I'm right back where I started. I'm going to set this in the tie that I went over and secure it down really tight. Then I'm going to take it thank you. And I'm going to bring it over in front of the next to the top right before a tie. And I'm going to zip tie it down again. I have a visitor, my cat. When he hears me here talking, he gets very curious. He's something else. I'll clip this off. Go back and get this one all poofed out. And then continue. Like I said, we're doing 12-inch poofs. And they get the edges turned under. Okay, we're just continuing on around to the top. Like I said, we're doing 12-inch poofs. We're going to come back over this with some turquoise mesh. With 20-inch ruffles. Then we're going to come back around on it with some pearls that I cut to 10 inches. I've already got them grouped together. They're going to be black, red, yellow, purple. We're only going to use 2 different colors of ribbon just to add some more color to it. We're going to put in some deco tubing along with that. That's going to add a little different texture and also some color. Okay, we're nearly through. Oops. I've got there it is. Had my arm on it. We're back at the beginning or the end on the top. So where we were when we went up, we're going to go into that tie that I tied right before it. Make sure it's good and snug. Then I'm going to cut this mesh off. take a zip tie. I'm going to bring it around back, flip it over, and I'm going to tie it down. I'm going to pull it tight. Couldn't find my bigger zip ties tonight. I'm going to trim some of this off. And wrap it around to the inside. All right. So now we're going to start with our ruffles. Okay. So we've got this gorgeous turquoise. And we're just going to take our thumbs, we're going to sort of fold it under, and then I'm going to continue just to go up the middle of it. Pushing your thumbs while you keep it straight, while it sticks to each other. Okay. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in a tie. Give it a good twist. Then ruffle it out. There we go. Boy, orange and turquoise looks pretty together. You wouldn't have thought it would, but it sure does. Go on to our next one. Yes, it is, Tracy, I know. Turquoise is one of my favorite colors along with pink. I love any color of pink there is. I can do very little work outside and I get real dark. So turquoise and pink look really well on me. Yellow, not so much. Tell you, I can handle this dry heat. We got dry heat a lot better than I can the high humidity heat that was down at my dad's when I was down there for so long when he was ill. I mean, it's so thick, the humidity and all, I couldn't breathe. Okay. Let's start on the top. Linda, we're using orange and turquoise, but I can see that the orange on the screen looks more like a, like the turquoise on the screen looks more like a denim blue. That's so strange sometimes how it reflects different, records different. Okay. Just checking here. I've got one more piece of mesh. Maybe I cut one too many. We shall see as we go on. So we're just going to put them in at random spots just to give it some more colors to bring the sign in a little bit more. Yeah, I use for my curls, I just went through my small pieces of rolls of mesh and just got out what I thought would try to match the sign as best as it could. That way, and I used up several pieces of rose that I had. So that way I can clean my cabinets out a little bit over there. I got in some more falling Christmas mesh. Well, thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's alive. This isn't a replay. So you lucked out. Well, thank you. I'll throw one of these up here. Okay. Love, love, love the colors. It's going to be bright, cheery. Let's do a purple and black right here. There's one. The last one. Go on in. This is going to be a big fluffy wreath. Okay. That's how that's looking so far. Big and fluffy. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put some hot pink and yellow ribbon in, along with some purple deco tubing and green deco tubing. So I'm just going to take my ribbons. These are cut at 14 inches because I knew this would be a pretty deep wreath. Put one on top of the other. I'm going to fold them over to get my center. Then I'm just going to smush it together, bring it together, and make some little bird wings. Dig in here and find your tie. And then I'm just going to spread my ribbons out to make them sort of stick up and be like a bird. Right there. Then I'm going to take a piece of each of this tubing. I'm going to fold it in half. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half again. And then I'm going to take it and put it down in the center of the ribbon. Just twist it because nothing else will be going in these. And then I'm going to trim off my pot cleaner and tuck it down and basically straighten out my ribbons again. And that's how that's going to look right there. Just a little bit more interest. All this sticks to each other. Fold it in half. Scrunch it up. And tie it in. I'm going to get me a piece of tubing. And then tie it in. And sort of move these curls and stuff away. And I think I'm going to make my ribbon go one way because it's losing itself there. So I'm going to make it point towards the bottom. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And that way I can pull my curls out some so they stand up amongst it. Yep, perfect. let's get these ribbons spread out. Oh, that's looking pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. We're making a Day of the Dead wreath with a sign that my husband hand painted. This is deco tubing. I cut these pieces into 25 inches and I'm placing them on the top of the ribbon in each tie. I'm using a 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath form with 18 ties, 10 on the outside and 8 in the center. I did a 12-inch poof for a base. Went back over that. That was in orange. I went back over that in a turquoise with a 20-inch ruffle. Went back over that with different colors of curls to bring out some more colors. And currently we're putting in 14-inch hot pink and yellow ribbons in each tie. Like I said, with deco tubing in a green and a purple, cut it 25 inches. No rhyme or reason why I cut it to 25 inches. I think the last time I cut it to 26, so I think that's just an average for me. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, each wreath is a little different when it comes to the processes of what you basically want it to look like or what you're trying to portray it as. Can y'all see what's actually going on with it on the top and on the side? Maybe that will help a little bit. And just like a couple of more on the top, and then we're going to mess with the sign. Okay, last ribbon and set of deco tubing. So here is the notorious hand-painted sign by my husband. He's quite good. And what we're going to do, man, this wreath is nice and fluffy. We are going to put this sign right in the middle. And then I've just got, and it looks like I'm going to have to extend the pipe cleaners. So what I mean by extending them is that they're not quite long enough because of probably something I do, putting them on. No. So what I'm going to do is that I always staple my signs, and then I always glue them also. So I don't have any problem with when I send them out that they won't fall off or anything. I want everything to be sent to my customers in the same shape that it was made. And that's with love and care. Okay. I have to stand up for this. So I can get tall enough to put it on. So we're going to go right here in the center, and I'm just going to feed it down in between and go up and get it. Then I'm going to take it, and what I do is I tie it to the frame. I don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want it to smash my wreath, the mesh. And I just wrap it around that frame until I get it good and snug. Then I come to the other side and do the exact same thing. Need one more extender because I'm tying it on at 3 points. So I make sure it's good and secure. Huh, my cat's in here. Meow, meow. I do the bottom one the same way so that it's got a 3-point security. And I tie it also to the frame. So that when I pick it up and shake it, the sign doesn't move. Okay, there we go. And then I just come back and fix some of the ribbons that I've squished. And now that we've got that done, I've got 2 flowers that we're actually going to doll it up a little bit. And these will actually, I'll go back and wire these in. So I'm going to move my camera up so y'all can see my gorgeous face. So, and here is the finished product.